Hello everybody, welcome back to Taste Test right here on youtube.com/ShaunosaurusRex, where every Saturday I try the weird, the wonderful, and or the limited edition. If it sounds like fun, be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell, you'll be notified when I post new videos. You can keep up on all the latest and greatest from Taste Test. If you have an item you'd like to see on the channel, scroll down, subscribe, yes please, but leave it in a comment below what it is, where to find it. You might see it on a future episode of this show. Today, we're doubling down on cereal. You had 5 boxes of cereal last week, a video that I recorded a very long time ago and then needed to use because I was sick. And I thought, you know what? Why not stop at, why stop at 5? Go for 8. 8 cereals, not in one video, 8 total between the two. Just the math there for you, just so you're on the same page with me. We are going to try great value, limited edition cereals today. We have 3 of them for you. We have Kettle Corn. We have chocolate chip something. Dang it. I thought I had it. Chocolate mint. Bam. We have Kettle Corn. Pow. And maybe the one that I'm most excited about, caramel apple. Because I'm a big apple guy. You know that if you've been watching the channel for a long time. If you haven't been watching for the channel for a long time, you learned. What am I? Caramel apple. Well, apple. Specifically apple. Now repeat that part. Good job. Okay. We have those 3 cereals. We have a reasonable sized mom approved bowl here. So we'll go ahead. We'll have that there. We have a reasonable amount of milk in the gallon, and we will give these a whirl. Great Value is exclusive to Walmart. These are the fall flavors. Last week you saw the summer flavors, which had been floating around for a while, and I just wasn't able to find them for a long time until I moved over here, and then all of a sudden it was like, kapow, here's a bunch of stuff for you. So we're going to start with the mint chocolate, because that's the least exciting one, honestly. Chocolate mint, fine. I like chocolate mint. I'm okay with the flavor of chocolate mint. Do I want it in a cereal? That's the problem. That's the question that we need to answer. Probably not, because I feel like it's going to be a weird mix with the milk. Because Lord knows I have brushed my teeth and then eaten cereal and been, or had a cup of milk. And you're just like, oh, that was very bad. That was a poor choice on my part. Now I like that we're getting kind of like the rounded, like they almost look like Oreo-O's, which they keep trying to put out there, like, oh, new from whatever brand is putting them out. It's Oreo-O's. And I'm like, I'm on to you. I know you've already put these out. They were around when I was a kid, okay? They're not new. Okay. It's very minty. Wow, that is a lot of mint. There's a little bit of like the chocolate scent, and then it's just a lot of mint. So let's try a couple. Okay. The mint is there. It's not as strong as you might think. It's definitely like the last little bit that I got there in that one. As I was eating it, okay, I almost got wild. Settle down. As I was eating it, I was thinking in my head, I was like, this is like the most unremarkable cereal I've ever had. This is like just chocolate cereal. Then the mint kicked in a little bit. The flavor profile is fine. I think for me, chocolate mint, I want a little bit more of the mint to kick through. But I also don't know that I want that in a cereal form. That's like a York peppermint patty or whatever my grandma would have. Because she didn't have York peppermint patties, but she had mint chocolates. And she put them in these little, she put it in this little cat jar. And the cat jar, when you moved the head, or you removed the head, it would make a noise. So the challenge was, the fun challenge, we're not trying to be jerks, but the challenge was to like try to move it without it going off so that you could have a mint. And by the way, 1 mint was 2. So you could have a mint, but it was 2 of the little chocolate things. So that's what I think of when I think of this sort of thing, is like that's kind of more what I want from a mint chocolate situation. Don't really know if I want that in a cereal, but that childhood memory kind of skews more toward the mint side with a chocolate finish. Again, is that going to work with milk? I'm going to go with no. All right. So we have 1 spoonful. We'll try it with some milk here. Again, okay, all right, okay. There is a keyboard, there is a laptop, there is an Xbox on the table. So just obviously pour as much as possible here, as hard as possible, for maximum results. Okay. Every day, every recording is like, what's the disaster going to be this time there, Sean? We'll take all of it. I think we have a problem here from a textural standpoint. Now, the mint, I think, is almost completely muted. I don't think there's any mint in this at all with the milk. It just completely gets washed away. The cereal feels like it actually gets harder with the milk, which is the opposite of what I want. I want it to get just a touch of sog to it. Just a touch, a splash. Not like get hit with water and turn into concrete. What are we doing? Why are we doing this? This doesn't make any sense. So, I don't know. Okay, hold on. I put it on the wrong side because I thought I was done with it. We're gonna go in for a sequel bite. Hold on. Whoa. I wanted like 4 pieces, dumped about double. Okay. Okay, at least it's 1 spoonful. You ever do something and you can hear... No, great, now we're doing it twice. You ever do something and you hear the voice in your head going, that was too big of a bite. Sean, don't talk with your mouth full. Because both of those just happened. The mint is there. That was a much larger bite than I should have taken. Not a great texture test there. But I just don't think I'm probably not leaving it in long enough to like sop up the milk a little bit. Maybe that's on me. It does feel like it is a little tougher with the milk. It's just not where it should be. Okay. Cereal number 1 done. It's fine. There's not enough mint flavor, but do you really want that? Are you really looking at this going like, I'd love a chocolate mint situation? I think you're going to look at this and go, oof, I should just go buy Oreo-O's. I don't see the reason. I think the mint is more of a deterrent than anything. But the weird thing is, like, chocolate mint isn't even a fall flavor. You could go candy corn. You could go pumpkin spice, obviously very popular. I'm glad that they have something like, I like kettle corn. I think of that as a fall flavor. I think caramel apple is a great fall flavor. Chocolate mint seems like it's out of place. Just a little weird. Okay, so these look a little bit more like kind of corn pop kind of sort of things, whereas the others were circles. Ooh. Ugh. I don't like that smell. That doesn't smell like kettle corn at all. It smells like artificial kettle corn. It smells like an artificial flavor that is very heavy on the artificial side of it. Kettle corn has a great scent and like a recognizable scent. Maybe not the most potent scent in the world, but like this is completely wrong. This smells bad. I took 3 sniffs just to be sure. Really get my schnoz in there. Is that the slang term for nose? Oh, I didn't even try it dry. Hold on, I'm all out of sorts. I kind of smelled it and I wanted to throw up, and it's like, well, I don't. Corn and oat cereal. Natural and artificial flavor. Artificial flavor, you say? God, it smells terrible. It doesn't have much of a taste. It kind of just I really get the artificial taste to it. But for the most part, it just kind of tastes like a corn pop. There is not a whole lot here. At least the chocolate mint had the mint to it. The chocolate part's kind of easy, in air quotes. But like there was a little bit of mint. I don't know that if you gave this to someone blind in like just like a baggie, if they would be able to tell you it was kettle corn. And that is the problem. It just does not taste good at all. Let's try it with milk. It's only going to go up from here, huh? Okay. I literally did the same thing. I didn't move the spoon. I didn't take it out. I just left it flat across and poured the milk directly onto it, which creates a splash scenario. Ugh. Okay. We'll let it sop up a little bit. This is where I would input like a cooking show sort of thing of like, you want to just move it around just a little bit. You don't want too much on it. You just like let the milk do the work. About 10 to 15 seconds and you should be good to try your bite. That is a completely different taste with milk. It softens it up a little bit and the flavor comes through a lot better. I'm flabbergasted. It actually tastes pretty okay. And this one I could definitely, the kettle corn aspect of it really comes through with the milk. The milk is the difference. I don't know why. I did not get that flavor at all. I didn't even get that scent when I opened it. The scent made me kind of want to puke. The flavor did not come through at all in the dry cereal, but then you put it in the milk and let it kind of do its thing. Wow. What a turnaround. Kettle corn number 1, chocolate mint number 2. We're going to try the last one. Caramel apple. Very excited about this one. Looks like you got 3 colors there. This one's a sweetened multigrain cereal. And we're going with kind of the little puffs. Trix Puffs, I guess, is what it would be. This one I feel like has the biggest upside and the most downside. Recently on the show, within the last 2 months or so, we've had the Ninja Turtle cereal, and that one was very good, even if the texture was a little bit tough, even with the milk. So that's kind of what you're looking for. I know that one's like apple cinnamon rather than caramel apple, but that's kind of what we're looking for as far as a comparison point to like a cereal that has an apple flavor. So, all right. The caramel is very strong. Very, very strong caramel scent here. I think it overtakes everything. It's not a bad thing. I like caramel, however you want to say it, but caramel is the strong scent. This one's kind of weird. I don't know. I'm not getting a lot of apple. I'm not getting a lot of the caramel flavor either. What is it with these last two have been so odd? Was it a mistake to do the mint one first? Is that giving me trouble? I have so many pieces of cereal. Oh my god. Pay attention to what you're doing. Hi, welcome to Taste Test. My name is Shauna. For the next 45 minutes, you're going to watch me eat cereal. Sean, don't you have the ability to edit videos? No, I don't, because my computer lost a file and I couldn't find. And then the other program that I downloaded that was like a free video editor was like, you need to update your drivers. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. What are you doing? Someone's making noise. All right. Now we're going to pour it off to the side a little bit. Boop. There we go. Look at that. Improvement. Improvement. You get excited for the next cereal video and for me to go do the same thing. I thought you learned. Joke's on you. You think I learned things. This is so much cereal. Thankfully, it's the third one. Here, we'll try a smaller bite. I'm not getting any apple out of this. I am not getting any apple. I'm barely getting caramel. Now, the milk does soften it up a little bit and is a little bit better of a bite. But is there something, I'm like concerned. Is there something wrong with me now? Maybe it's there, but I feel like I'm focusing way too hard trying to find that flavor. It just doesn't, it's just a thing. That is weird. This might actually be the worst one in milk. Actually, it might be just the worst one overall. The caramel scent is pretty solid, but it doesn't have much of a taste dry. It's arguable, not even arguably, it's worse wet. And yet, here we are with this just bowl. What is that? What is happening? I think this one's third. I think you go Kettle Corn's the best. But in milk, specifically. I think you go chocolate mint, I guess. And then third would be caramel apple. I don't taste much apple at all. Didn't even smell any apple. It didn't even really taste like caramel. This is wild. Well, there you go. There is another episode of Taste Test. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed. I do this every Saturday here on the channel, so be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. If you want to see a future item, like I said earlier, make sure you just leave it in the comments section below. Let me know what it is, where to find it. You might see it on a future episode. And then obviously, if you have subscribed and you've rung the bell, then you have the opportunity to see it pop up in your feed. Like, Shonnosaurus Rex posted a new video. Taste test, blah, blah, blah. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we will see you another day in a different video. Bon appetit.